This is the key to start and also to pause. This is stop, clear the previous working state. This is reset back to origin. This is the glue test. This is the cylinder pressure regulator valve. This is the suction nozzle regulator valve. This is the glue pressure regulator valve. The way to adjust is to pull out. Turn clockwise to increase air pressure. Turn counterclockwise to decrease air pressure. Locks up after pressing in. The air pressure of the cylinder is normally between 2 to 4 kg. The air pressure of the suction nozzle is generally about 5 to 6 kg at the maximum value. The air pressure of the glue is adjusted according to the amount of glue. Make specific adjustments. This is the cylinder pressure gauge. Corresponding cylinder pressure regulator valve. Normal is between 2 to 4 kg. This is the pressure gauge of the suction nozzle. Normally about 6 kg is the largest. The air pressure of the glue is about 2 to 6 kg. This is adjusted according to the amount of glue. Let's correct the parallelism of the gun frame first. Parallelism of the tray, including the parallelism of the bracket. The nozzle moves in parallel first to the location of the gun rack diamond tray. Take the edge of the diamond tray as a reference. Here 4 screws can be adjusted. After adjustment, the gun holder can be shaken left and right. Then adjust his parallelism. After the parallelism is adjusted, just tighten the screws. After the gun frame is parallel adjusted, reset. Loosen the 4 screws of the diamond tray. Loosen the 4 screws here. Tray can be adjusted. Under normal circumstances, move out closer. Dispensing speed will be faster. After removing it, use it as a reference to adjust its balance and the parallelism of the diamond tray. After parallelism adjustment, tighten the 4 screws here for it. Finally, adjust the parallelism of this bracket. Still take the nozzle as a reference. Move from front to back. There are screws on it to adjust. Fixed on the left. Then adjust the right. Right gun rack adjustment. These 4 screws can adjust the front and rear of the gun rack. Front and rear of bracket. These 3 screws can adjust the up and down of the whole bracket. Fixed reset after adjustment. Adjustment is complete. This is the left and right movement keys. Also our x-axis movement keys. This is the forward and backward movement keys. Also the y-axis movement key. 1 minus 1 plus is up and down. This is up, this is down. 2 minus and 2 plus. 2 minus is rotation. 2 plus is also a spin. Just 1 is before and 1 is after. That 3 minus and 3 plus it is the rotation of the 5th axis. Here is a speed up and speed down. Speed up and slow down. It is the adjustment of the rate here. Here is a single key. Here is the confirm key. F1 is new. F2 can open files. It updates the coordinates when the file is modified. That F5 is the processing key. The main functions are these. We talk about 3 steps to edit a file. The first step is to create a new file. Enter the file name manually. The file name is composed of English letters and numbers. Press this confirm key, then press save key. After the file name is entered, enter the diamond size. Then if we say that there are multiple diamond sizes, based on the type of diamond you're positioning at, then enter the corresponding diamond size, which you set a point to. Manually move the gun rack over the diamond hole to setting position. The height of the gun rack is related to the size of the diamond. If it is smaller than the size 10, try to stick the nozzle into the hole. If it is bigger than the size 10, better to put the diamond in the hole. The suction nozzle touches the diamond surface because there is a height of diamond. When the suction nozzle reaches the diamond position, press the OK key to enter. Confirm once per diamond position. All confirmation points press confirm button once. You press confirm once, there will be a point information entry here. So now the 3 points are the size for diamond. If the point below is the size 6 diamond, change the diamond size to 6 here. Also press confirm. Then if there is a third size, size 8, then change the point below to number 8. After point entry, the location information will be displayed here. This is preceded by the diamond size information. We can aim at single point modification of diamond information. Let's say 3 points are size 4. If you want to change it to size 6, bulk edits can be made here. Let's change number 4 to number 6. Click on Edit Diamonds in Bulk. Diamond size changed to 6. Modify the quantity by 3 points. The number is 3. Press the Confirm button. Then the diamond size here has been changed. I can change a position alone, or all positions can be changed. Here shows the state is glue and diamond dispensing. That corresponds to the state of both glue and diamond dispensing. Except for this state, can also be glued alone, or diamond dispensing alone, and no operation. We can also modify this state. Modify a positon or all positions. So if there are 7 positions, if I want to modify them all to a lone dispensing state, modify glue and diamond dispensing status here is 7 points. Glue and diamond dispensing status, modify to glue dispensing alone. Confirm that the status here will be modified now. Become a single position glue. It is the same operation to change to diamond dispensing. Then if it is said that it must be glue and diamond dispensing for all, that's all to be modified back. This is how to enter the position. After the point is entered, now we have this file. There are 2 types of diamonds, 6 and 8. Then proceed to the diamond plate setting. After entering the diamond plate settings interface, manually enter diamond dimensions, row spacing, column spacing, number of rows and columns. This needs to be entered manually. This value is based on the parameters engraved on our diamond plate. The numbers here aren't quite right. We will now enter the value according to the edge of this diamond plate. After entering, you need to determine the starting point of the diamond plate. Click the Locate Start Point button. If it is at the origin, we are going to manually move the gun rack to the starting point of the diamond plate. Positioning of the starting point of the diamond plate. Touch the nozzle to the diamond plate. Just go down a little bit moderately. After the position is set, press this Confirm Start Point. After confirming the starting point, click the Positioning Start Point to confirm. If the position is correct, go to the next page. This is suck in advance. The value of early suction is normally between 2 and 8. Its main principle is when sucking the diamond. How many millimeters away from the diamond surface when the nozzle to suck the diamonds? Normal size diamond suck in advance. The nozzle drops a little more. Turn suck in advance smaller. If diamonds are big, the nozzle drops a little less. Turn suck in advance bigger. Normal is between 2 and 10. Suction diamonding delay. The suction diamond delay means that after the nozzle is moved over the diamond plate, the time when the nozzle above the diamond is opened to suck the diamond. Diamond setting delay means that after the nozzle sucks the diamond and moves it to the product, the time the diamond stays after closing the nozzle above the product and dropping the diamond. Under normal conditions, the value of our suction diamond delay is 60. Diamond setting delay 50 will be a little less. As for the value of early closing, no setup required. Lifting height of suction diamond and lifting height of setting diamond. The lifting height of diamond suction is the height that the suction nozzle lifts up after suctioning the diamond. The lifting height of diamond setting is the height of the lift after diamond setting. If it is a flat product, its lift height can be set at about 10 to 15. If it is a curved product, The lift height and the turn lift height are all changed to 0. Then it is the default value and the maximum value. Avoid the nozzle hitting the product. This is a lift height. There is no need to set the delay for setting diamond delay. Go to next page. The values here are basically the default values. What needs to be adjusted is the descending speed of the diamond suction and the speed of the diamond setting. The speed at which the suction diamond descends is the speed at which the suction nozzle descends when it sucks the diamond in the paste. This is adjusted according to the size of the diamond and the suction rate of the diamond. The speed of diamonding down is adjusted when the suction nozzle sucks the diamond, the speed of placing the diamond down on the product. It is these two speeds that often need to be adjusted. The others are basically default values. The next page. Here is a dispensing parameter setting. The dispensing parameters are set to it with the dispensing needle, a value of the rubber pressure for matching. It controls the amount of glue. The larger the number of glue in advance, the more glue. Stage height. He is in the process of dispensing glue from this point to the next point, the height at which the glue needle is lifted. Under normal circumstances, it is set to about 20. After the diamond plate setup is complete, enter the array setup. There are two methods for setting a disc array. One is manual input. The other is automatic input. For this product, so is 2 rows in 1 column. 1 column and 2 rows, so the column spacing is 0. Line spacing according to the line spacing of this product. Enter it manually and click press spacing. Arrays 1 and 2 are automatically generated on the array side. Click on the return. The array is set up. Another way is to type it manually. Delete the array. Enter the function and the number of columns manually. Click on the starting point. Nozzle to the first starting position of the product. Let's call point 1. Manually move the nozzle to the first point of the last product. So the last product here is for a suction nozzle. A suction nozzle is the first point of the last product. The starting position is set to point 2. Let's set it to point 2 and then we'll see the coordinates here. Then click Apply Array. It also generates arrays. Once the array is generated, click back. So arrays are fine. Then click back. Entering the running interface. The speed here can be adjusted by going up and down. Usually after the normal file is edited, we are going to set the rate to 5 and set it to the minimum. There's a yield here. It will calculate automatically. The output can be cleared to 0. Operation interface. We can enter the file modification in the running interface. After the file is set up, press the shortcut reset key to reset. Next we enter a document check and the parameter settings. Enter file management file. The file you just edited is a new process, so let's open it up now. You can turn on the F2, or you can turn on the F2. Once you've opened the file, we can press the single step here. After you step through, it's going to get to the first point if you do a single step. Every time you press a step, it automatically goes to the next point. After a single step, first check the distance and height difference between the nozzle and the hole. Check this location. The main thing is to check the location information for deviations. There is no forward and left side, and high and low deviation. After each single step, press once. Every point he does automatically. After checking the single step information, and here we have the parameter settings. Parameter settings are mainly for flat products. Entering parameter settings, there's a set z-axis parameter. Our current z-coordinate is 34.62. So if we want to take all the points, all point coordinates of planar products are set to 34.62. I'm going to hit enter manually. And then I'm going to hit set all the points to B. It will say OK. And then go back. So the setting of this parameter, mainly for flat products, is a height difference. Because we're in the process of manually moving the point to point, it will automatically have a height difference. So, in order to ensure the uniform amount of glue, and the height of setting diamonds and placing diamonds, there's also a starting point correction over here. In the case of starting point correction, when you click on the starting point, the suction nozzle will automatically move to the first point of the point position. This function is mainly to correct the overall deviation of the point position. When the overall position of our dispensing deviation, we can use this function. Now it's positioned at the starting position. If there is a deviation from the starting position that we need to locate, we can manually move it to the correct position. Click Settings when you have moved to the correct location. If we take a single step in this situation, all of our points start with the starting point we set. All the points will change. In the case of a single step, if the position is off, we move it manually, front and back, left and right, up and down including rotation. After manual movement, for example, this point does not move to this position. When I move it to this position, all I have to do is press F2, just update the coordinates. So its point information is going to be updated here. You do one more single step. In this step, its position is based on our updated coordinate position. This is a position modification. This change also includes size of diamond dispensing state. The main point is the modification of information. After the modification is completed, click to return directly. Entering the running interface. That's the same while we're modifying this file. This diamond plate setting allows you to position the diamond plate higher and lower. The 6th size diamond starting location here. If I change the diamond to a size 8, manually enter the diamond size, row spacing, column spacing, row number, and column number to locate the starting point. Position to the number 8 diamond plate. Position it on the other diamond plate. Press OK here. Follow the same steps. The next page. Save it and apply it. This is a diamond plate setting. There is also a file parameter change. Then the special attention in this is advanced. We often use the test and glue gun interface when working with files. This interface is the glue needle and the suction nozzle between the front and the left and right height of a deviation set. Deviation of the glue needle from the suction nozzle. This digital deviation X is the deviation between the glue needle and the suction nozzle. Deviation Y is the deviation between the glue needle and the suction nozzle. Deviation Z is the upper and lower deviation between the glue needle and the suction nozzle. Then we click Advanced. There is a gel out test and a cylinder test. And suction setting. It can be set with a single click. Now for our main part. Glue gun setting. Exit the interface when the cylinder is down. Move the gun rack over here. Adjust the height and parallelism of the glue needle. When you adjust the height, and then just tighten it. This one doesn't need to be screwed too tight. It just plays a fixed role. When you adjust this parallelism, exit the cylinder. Click on the cylinder and return it. After the return, the height deviation here is normal, so this number is set. It doesn't have to change. The height deviation is -8. This numerical setting is mainly the pressure of the needle. Let's set it for the newly edited file. Let's correct the needle position of the glue gun. Slow the rate down to 5%. Turn off the glue pressure to 0. Then press the start button directly. Press pause again. And if you pause it again, you'll obviously feel it pushing down a lot. With a lot of pressure, we can adjust the height deviation in this advanced level. Let me make this -8 a little bit bigger. Its press strength is not so big. This is okay. So this kind of thing is against its position deviation. If there's a slight deviation between front, back, left, and right, the most direct adjustment is to use needle nose pliers. Snap this needle, clamp it, and then correct it into the hole. Take a few steps to see it. Let's say that all the positions are right, and that completes the needle alignment. Because we are turning off the pressure, and then the rate is going to be 5%. Then we need to clear the previous working state. Press the stop key. Clears the previous working status. Press the reset button again. After the reset button is pressed, then we are now at the start of normal operation. Turn the pressure up through the pressure regulating valve to open up the glue pressure. When we get up there, and then I put the speed up. Press start here and it will run normally. So if you pause it and press it again, it starts. This is just a demo. So let's talk about the main cleaning part. Pull the nozzle straight out. Pour out and soaking with thinner. A blow from an air rifle will do. The main thing is to make sure that this spring springs well. So this connection. Pull it out from under the vacuum generator. Put your hand here, and then the tube can just exit. The lower base part of the screw loose. Take out two pieces. One is the pedestal of the base, one is the connector. This pedestal section, if there's too much glue in there, remove this sealing ring. Soak it in tanned water. Be careful when you soak. Don't throw away the free marbles in there. Well, if there's too much glue in there, you have to soak it too. When you soak it, you have to be aware that there's a little sealing ring on this side and you have to take it out. Once the glue is cleaned out of this, you can just put it on. If this vacuum generator sucks up any dirt, including the dirty stuff in this pipe, blow it with an air gun. Make sure this side is tight when you load it. So now we're talking about solutions to common problems. Let's start with sucking diamonds. If you suck diamonds, so we're running into. If the process of setting a diamond, there will be put diamond backward or falling out of the hole. Check that the step position is correct. And the height at which the diamond was set. That means the height of your suction nozzle to the inside of the hole. If we check it out, then check whether the product will shake and deform. This is diamond setting. Then we will encounter a lot of times the problem of suction. The first thing we need to do is make sure the diamond plate is set up. The diamond plate setup has no deviation. The deviation of the diamond plate setting is mainly the positioning of the nozzle and diamond plate. The deviation of the position before and after the left and right and the problem of high and low degree. There are also row, column spacing is not set wrong. If the row and column spacing is set incorrectly, often there will be two lines of diamond suction and so on. Early start suction and suction delay parameters to match. Let's say I have 6 mouthfuls and One of them is a mouthpiece. Or to suction nozzle, suction diamond rate is very low. So we need to look at the nozzle, whether it is blocked with glue. The nozzle section comprises this base, joint and vacuum generator. The main thing is to check this section. From the vacuum generator to the nozzle part, is this section blocked? The best way to check is to just pull it out here and switch it over here. Check and exclude link by link. This is for 6 mouthfuls. 1 or 2 of them have bad diamond rate. If the overall rate of diamond absorption is not high, see if the drop rate of the suction diamond is set to fast. The positioning of the diamond plate, if there is no error, see if the suction diamond drop too fast. Basically, you can eliminate the problem of diamond's suction. The suction diamond problem is eliminated to see the glue problem. If the amount of glue out of 6 needles is not the same, in view of the plain product glue amount is not the same, too much must be the glue needle is too high. If some of the holes have and some of the holes don't, then the glue needle must be too high. Some cannot reach the hole, then we need to change the location in our file edit. If it's a single gun situation, so is this material cup that's gonna loosen it up. The material cup goes down. That means the needle has to go down. All 6 guns are off at the same time. Test in advance and adjust in glue the gun interface. Adjust the height deviation of the inner axis. If it's individual, it needs to be adjusted by a separate glue gun. The amount of the glue. Through the pressure of the glue, the size of the needle, concentration of glue. There are 4 aspects of glue parameters to cooperate with each other. This is talking about glue with diamond suction, 2 aspects of the problem. So let's talk about it now. Sometimes you will encounter a reset anomaly, the deviation from the position. If the reset is abnormal, or when they're shifted, first check the sensor wire for wear, and whether there is too much dust in the sensor location. Does the drive alarm? Is the ground wire connected? Including whether the voltage is too high. Is the coupler position locked? Is there any error in the version information of the device? And there are how many days left? Mainly to check these aspects,